Hi, Facebook family and friends. I'm back. I wasn't as nervous getting started right now. It's been a pretty good week for me. I hope it's been a good week for you all as well. What were your wins for the week? A lot of times it could be something very small or it could be something very big. And for me, I had a very big win this week and I wanted to share it with you. As I mentioned before with victory over loss, I'm not just concentrating on death and dying. Loss in our lives can be in relationships, career, marriages, different phases in our life, and things like that. So today I want to share with you my personal story about a loss. And it was a loss of a relationship/friendship with my best friend. This is a girl that I grew up with from age 13. We met around that time in our lives. And we grew up together. We went to high school together. And anybody that knows us on Facebook, you know exactly who I'm talking about, so I don't even have to say her name. And we looked alike, we dressed alike. People would mistake us for one or the other. We were inseparable, basically. And we continued to grow. We did proms together. We got new cars together. We shared each other's family. Her mother would cook for me, call me up, pull me out my bed to come get some cheese, eggs. She would come over my house, and in between us getting from the club or shopping, she would lay across the bottom of my mother's bed and just go to sleep. That's how comfortable we were with one another. As we matured, we had children. We were each other's matron of honor, stood up for each other at our marriages. Again, we were so very close. And sometimes, I guess, in life, that's not always a good thing because sometimes you lose yourself. So as we continue to grow up and we become moms, living life, I felt a pull away. We began to pull away from one another. But I didn't think much of it because she wasn't just a friend anymore. She was sisters. When we gave cards, they were sister cards. If it was a happy birthday, it was sister. It was no more friend. And, again, a lot of space became between us. But as I look at a lot of things, as life gets harder, sometimes we don't know how to support one another. And she had suffered a divorce. And again, she had kids before me, got married before me. So I was not in the place to really support my friend. And things got strained. When I had my divorce, it got even worse. And unfortunately, we let a lot of people in between us. And a lot of things were said and done. And we had our part in it. We're not victims. But I call it devil's Jedi mind trick. And before you know it, we were totally just not with each other. We weren't close anymore. People were kind of just, we separated. But the interesting thing, and I'm talking over a decade of estrangement, that we would go to events together. We would still invite each other. But I always had my guard up because I had my thoughts and feelings. She had her guard up because her thoughts and feelings and things that were said and heard and whatever. Let's see. Bring them on camera. Okay, no, I can't bring you guys on camera. I'm just reading something there. And I forgot where I was. But we were just apart from one another. We would see each other. We were cordial, always hugged because that was my girl. We were like blood sisters, far as I'm concerned. So fast forward to my win this week. We share godchildren together, which those relationships suffered as well. and I saw a gorgeous picture of my goddaughter. And I looked at that and I said, you know what? I just can't live like this. My life is just so wonderful right now. Everything's going well. And I need those people back into my life. And I reached out and she received it. She felt the same way I did. And I am just so happy because we just like picked up where we left off. And again, it was a loss because we put all this time in between us. And it quieted down. There was not any of that chatter going on, but feelings were hurt. So it was really bad enough, over a decade of time. And we suffered. It was definitely a loss. I suffered with depression and anxiety, and it was a hard time for me. When you're dealing with multiple losses. When I lost my dad, of course she was there, but I had my guard up, and you get a little confused and you let people get in the way. So listen, my message here today is if there's someone out there, family, friend, whatever it may be, you reach out to them. Nothing's ever that serious. It's never that serious. People will offend you. People will do things to you. And in this case, we didn't really do too much to each other. We just let a lot of outside stuff get in the way, basically. But the love was always there. And I reached out and she reached back for me. And it's just a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. That's my win for the week. And again, I encourage anybody out there that you're estranged from someone and it hasn't been like it was before. You have to reach out. Life is too short. Life is definitely too short to live without the ones you love. It's just so important. So I leave that with you. That's my victory over loss. I'm on the other side. I love her dearly. And it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So take care. Have a wonderful week. Stay cool. All righty? Bye-bye.